Recently, I released an episode of the Streamlined Solopreneur around a question I get all the time, and that is, how can I find and work with a virtual assistant? In that episode, which I will link in the description, I talked about my Notion template, and since then, I've gotten questions about how one can get their hands on this. Now, there is a link in the description where you can opt into my mailing list and you'll get this free gift of a VA template manager. But I thought today I would show you how it works, how I work with my VA. So let's jump into that. Okay, so first up here, I have a tele video. I am in the process of assigning a new task to my VA. So with this tele video here that I've recorded, I am going to grab the link. Okay, so here is the Notion template. You can see it's a pretty simple Kanban board here. The statuses are potential tasks, which are tasks I'm thinking about assigning, assigned tasks, in progress, ongoing, ready for review, and done, and then archive, which is a hidden group. So if we go to the show all here, you can see the fields, right? There's task name, instructions, status, attachments, link to a Google Doc because we use that heavily, last modified, and then which I think should be dynamic. Oh no, I select this. Priority, needs review, and then assigned, any files and media. Over here is a field called handbook or SOP. So the Good House Media handbook is also in Notion. And so when my VA, Anna, writes out the tasks and then puts them somewhere, they are put in a Notion document, and the task that I assigned is directly linked to the handbook instructions. That way, if Anna leaves me or I bring on another VA to do other stuff, they'll have the task and then the instructions for the task all in one place. So that's kind of why I engineered it that way, but I usually live in this view. So when I create a new task, I'll go to new page. I'll open this up so we can see it, and I'll say renumber Streamlined Solopreneur seasons. So the idea here is that the general overview of the task is there's no reason for my podcast to have seasons. I just kind of did it because I thought it was fun. But since I rebranded back in April, I want to set all of the episodes with the old name of the show to season 1, and then we'll do season 2 moving forward. And if I do series or something, if I figure out like a reasonable approach to seasons for this show, I'll do it. But I want to start with a relatively clean slate here. So any of the original name episodes will be season 1, and then the new name will be season 2. So I'm just going to paste the instructions video here. That's what I do. Attachments, Google Doc, not necessary. I last modified this. I have priorities, so Anna knows when she looks over this board what the priority is. This is of normal importance. I'm not going to assign it yet. And then I'm just going to say, hey, Anna. I won't tag her. Check out the instructions video. Please watch, transcribe, and write out the steps. I have her do that for every task. So if you want to see what that looks like, probably let's, this is a good one. I wanted her to update all of my, I guess, oh yeah, I could embed the video here as well, which I'll probably also do. So I had her update all of my Medium posts to a call to action. So here are the steps, and then here is the transcript. So linked directly to the task. Really nice. That gives me a lot of joy. I love that. So, and then I'll embed the video here as well, because Tele accepts, or Tele can be embedded in Notion. So now that I have this, what I'm going to do, I know I want to assign this task to Anna. So I'm going to move it over to assigned, and I have an automation so that when that happens, she's automatically assigned and an email is sent. So this email was originally done with Make because Notion couldn't send emails. But that is no longer the case. It does send emails now, which is wonderful. So I don't know. I don't actually know if I'm going to see this in my inbox. Hey, Editor Joe popping in to let you know that I did get this email in my sent box. So Notion connects directly to your Gmail account. And this is what it looks like. So I forgot to add the task name, which I fixed later in the video. But it's got the title here and then a link directly to the page in Notion. So very good. Really happy with the way this turned out. And I'm happy I no longer need to rely on make.com to send emails to my virtual assistant. Well, I'll show you the automation if I can't show you the actual email. So if I click on the automations here and then choose this. So I have this set so that when status is set to assigned, assign it to Anna. I'm automatically assigning things to Anna because that's the whole purpose of this board. And then it sends a Slack notification and then an email with, oh, whoops, that was silly. Now she's probably going to be confused, but that's fine. I can do this, right? I'm going to grab a property from the trigger page. It's going to be the task name. And then I can also send in here a link to the trigger page, which is the page that I'm on, the task. So that's the whole thing. That's this board. When Anna does this, she'll move it to in progress. And then when it's done, she will move it to ready for review. And then I will review it and move it to done. So this is done. And then I routinely go through the done pile and archive them so that things don't get too crazy. And I'll go to this view and just kind of check them all off and then set the status to archive here. That way they're not clogging up the works. If you want to get a copy of this, there is a link in the description below, and you'll get basically a general version of this. So there's a little, I guess I made a Loom video of how this works. Oh, I've included a sample video instruction so you can see what I actually send to my VA, and then some helpful notes. So I'll probably go back and update this with the video you're watching now. But this is it. You add this to your workflow or your Notion database, and then you can add your VA. I think it's under share. You would share this with your virtual assistant, and then they'll have access to it, even if you have the free account. So you won't be able to do the automations if you have the free account, but you can add someone to a board with the free account. I was using the free account for a long time. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, let me know. If you have questions about how I am working with my VA or other Notion templates, you saw something and you're curious about it, leave a question in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you out there.